Thanks to one of the great limited overs innings, England have whitewashed Australia for the first time ever. 5-0. Jos Buttler, who else, played that freakish innings, 110 in a game where no other batsman topped 56, to guide them past the target of 205 by a single wicket. Buttler was breathless and brilliant. In time, he will surely be remembered as England's greatest white ball batsman ever. No one else does what he does. Old Trafford, Buttler's adopted home ground with Lancashire, looked like an artist's impression of the redeveloped ground. Under perfect blue skies, 8,500 partied in the temporary stand, while distinguished guests mixed on the hotel balconies and the veranda of the corporate area. The liveliest pitch of the series was duly treated to the liveliest crowd. Unsurprisingly, that combination produced the liveliest game, too. Buttler's innings was ludicrous. Coming in before lunch at 27-4, he took 8 balls to get off the mark. This, his 6th century in ODIs, was the first time he has faced 100 balls in an ODI innings, and the slowest of those centuries by a whopping 33 balls. The next slowest was 84 balls. Buttler is not a batsman with just one gear. He has the lot, and marries clinical game management with crisp striking. AFP Getty Images. Buttler received support from Moeen Ali, who earlier took ODI best figures of 4-46, and the debutant Sam Curran, but his greatest ally was Adil Rashid. They came together after Curran and Liam Plunkett were dismissed in successive balls by Kane Richardson to leave England 114-8, still 92 shy. They put on 81, 51 of them Buttler's, until Rashid skied to fine leg. Buttler hit the next ball for 6, his first to move to his century from 117 balls. Jake Ball joined him and saw out 10 balls, with each of them receiving enormous cheers to help England home. Buttler, of course, finished their job with his latest cover drive. England's spinners had set up the victory, skittling before the batsman almost made a hash of it. Moeen and Rashid picked up 5 wickets between them. There was a run-out during each of their overs too, which perhaps tells of Australia's scrambled thinking against them. Moeen struck twice in his first over to break Australia's fast start, and finished with his best ODI figures, 4-46. He and Adil Rashid took 12 wickets each in these 5 games, an individual record for England spinners in a 5-match series. That 24 was the most by England spinners combined in a series, including World Cups. They will be absolutely key at next year's tournament. AFP Getty Images. Buttler had a superb day behind the stumps, too. In successive Moeen overs he brilliantly stumped the overbalancing Shaun Marsh, then ran out Tim Paine. The Australian captain dabbed into the leg side and witlessly set off. Buttler ran, ripped his right glove off, gathered, turned, and threw down the stumps with a direct hit on the spin. He would play a hand in another run-out, that of Kane Richardson, as Moeen rifled in from short fine and Buttler whipped the bails off. Australia, who have broadly been bereft of strategy on this tour, have been left looking for the small victories. Stanley, who touched 93 miles per hour, was one of those, as were Alex Carey and Darcy Short, who was left stranded on 47, in the middle order. Carey plays spin superbly and keeps wicket. He also keeps wicket, and his 44 here was more runs than Paine managed in the entire series. His 36 runs in 5 innings were the fewest for an Australian captain. In an ODI series of this length, Action Images via Reuters, Carey became Curran's first ODI wicket, caught behind, then Ashton Agar left one that pitched on middle and off, and duly hit middle and off. At 20 years and 21 days old, Curran became the youngest wicket-taker for England in ODIs. Travis Head is another who has enjoyed a good tour. He was the architect of Australia's rapid start, with his third Swift 50, full of lovely drives, in as many games. Again, though, he gave it away, prodding one from Liam Plunkett that stopped in the crease straight to mid-wicket. He had put on 60 in 6 overs with Aaron Finch, before Moeen bowled him slogging, and had Marcus Stoinis sweeping a short fine leg 2 balls later. Reuters. Perhaps the biggest Australian positive has been Billy Stanley, a player of proper promise who caused England's early collapse, after Australia opened with spin for just the second time ever. And Ashton Agar bowled the slogging Jason Roy. Stanley struck twice in an over to dismiss Johnny Bairstow, playing on, and Joe Root caught it slip by one that rose. When he fizzed one through Morgan in his next over, England were 27-4, and there was still half an hour. By the time that arrived, the whole top 5 had gone, as Alex Hales chased a wide one from Kane Richardson. Australia racing to 60 without loss from 6 overs seemed 3 years, not 3 hours. Earlier, it had been a 15-wicket session, but Buttler did not care.